Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be another review video, and this is going to be the Phoenix models 1:400 scale Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000. This model is pretty good, it is a very nice model. There are a couple things that need to be noted on, but let's just get started with the box. Being a Phoenix box, it's quite detailed. Obviously it's not as detailed as NG models, but it's still very nice. We have the red band at the top, Airbus A350-1000 with the white in the background. We have a very faint Virgin title there with the cherry red kind of, don't know what the word is, I cannot think. Virgin Atlantic clip art. We then have, that's the clip art of the aircraft, Virgin Atlantic titles with the badge. Registration is Golf Victor Romeo November Bravo 1:400 scale. What the white band here. Oh, fading, that's it. It's kind of fading from a cherry colour to like a lighter red. We then have the warning kind of badge here. We then have the barcode made in China. At the side we have the clip art, Airbus A350-1000 1:400 scale, the exact same but with the red background. And then at the back of the box, again the same as the front, however we have a real image of the real aircraft with the purple Rain, that's the name of the aircraft, Purple Rain. We've got the man with the Union Jack, and then we have Virgin Atlantic, the registration, and 1:400 scale. Let's get into the aircraft. Now onto the actual aircraft itself. We have the nose. Now the nose could be a bit better. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. It is actually not too bad. We then have the cockpit windows with the black, like the chrome mask, the nose bit, what's it called? The nose cone, that's it. Purple Rain, which is again the name of the aircraft, the pitot tubes, the main gear, which is too tall. It is quite a fragile landing gear. It is a bit too tall. And then looking at the front windows, you can see they just don't look right. They look very, very weird. Moving on to the L1 door, which doesn't look too bad. And then we have the Virgin Atlantic titles, Airbus A350-1000, and oh my god, my camera's having a spaz attack. The Wi-Fi box at the top, we have the beacon light painted at the top, an antenna, another antenna at the bottom. We then have the engine, which are XWB engines, I believe. It looks really, really nice. The red on the camera looks very smart. And my camera finally decided to focus. Rolls-Royce markings, and we have like the thing at the back, the exhaust at the back, and my camera keeps having an attack. We then have the winglet with the Virgin titles like on the other side actually. Might be able to see that. Right there. Then we have the main gear, which it doesn't look too bad. Again, the gear rolls and it tilts. And oh, a wheel has actually just fell off. That's great. That's oh, and another. Oh my! The whole main gear of the right has come off completely. Well, that's not a very good. That's not a very good thing. Anyway, we move on to the wings, which have the walkway details, the spoilers and the flaps and markings, and then we have the wings, like the silver bit painted there. We have the L2 door, L3 door, the registration, which is Golf Victor Romeo November Bravo. We then have the tail, which says Virgin on it, obviously. The red is very, very nice. I love the red on Virgin Atlantic. We then have the stabilizers, which again look pretty good. They're not sticking up at a high angle. Moving on to the other side, it's literally just the exact same. However, we have the cargo doors, and then we have the non-existent main gear. That's actually brilliant, and then you can see that all the bunch of details look good there. And here we have the underside where the catastrophe has happened with the main gear. We then have the Virgin Atlantic titles. Actually, I'll turn it around. Virgin Atlantic on the very bottom. We have a stand hole, and then we have the markings where the gears go, the landing lights. Overall, this model is good. I would say if you really want to get a A350-1000 for Virgin Atlantic, go with the NG mold. I recently got my first NG A350-1000 and it looks brilliant in my opinion. Kind of funny about the main gear. I think I'm going to make a thumbnail with that. But this model, I'm going to give it an overall marking of a 6 out of 10, just because of that gear falling off. I wish it never did that. But that is it for today's review. Please like, comment and subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications. The next video is going to be an unboxing video. I still need to make an airport again. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.